To me, Budden was Drake before Drake with the bars. To me.
Joe Budden was Drake before Drake with the bar. So what do you think about when they get into it and Drake tells them like, yo, come on, man,
I think that's why. Because I think at one point in time, Drake respected Joe as a lyricist. You feel me? Like, I looked up to you, bro. Like, don't do me like that. You know what I'm
think
saying?
he looked up to Joe? Or is Joe overplaying this? Joe's king narrative. So is Joe overplaying his influence on Drake?
Yo, come on.
Okay, so I can't be honest on your network here. I can't be honest to your fans and say I'm honored to be around you. We all used to listen to you, so I don't need. You need to take. You need. That's what you need. You need to learn how to take compliments.
I think I take compliments.
No, you don't take compliments, bro. You think everybody bullshit.
I'm jaded, right?
I got this. Man, I'm genuinely saying it's an honor to be around Joe Budden. It's the first time we've met. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, formally, and he's a great guy, man.
What's your feelings on Dr. Dre?
Man, legend, man. Taught me a lot. Helped me a lot. Fucking shaped the West Coast music scene into what it is today. I remember when Game dissed me. I was about to go to Power 106 and get back at him. I had a whole Game went to LA Leakers and he
to a nightmare like me, Freddie, Jason, and Michael Myers right there. There's new niggas running around like this is Sukasa. Call yourself Symba, you learn from Mufasa. And I understand you think you nice and you trying things, but if you say you better than me, then you the Lion King.
It's funny that I can literally say I don't know that the South grabbed anything from Dre.
I'm not saying they did. Yeah. To me, the South is the greatest songwriters ever. One thing, they better stay away from that from Compton. I'm solely
the
saying,
win is the boy spot becomes vacant.
Easiest.
Who is that?
Yeah, do your homework. Nah, nigga. That man is stuck there.
Shut up.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, the fantasy sports platform that's changing the game for people like us. With Prize Picks, you can test your knowledge with picking over and under for your favorite player stats across a wide variety of sports. Think football, baseball, basketball, and beyond. So why wait? Jump into Prize Picks right now and bring more excitement to game day. Whether you're cheering from the stands or the couch, Prize Picks adds that extra layer of fun for sports excitement. Again, my slogan, why would you put something on the game when you could put something on the name? Let's get into those picks and start winning with Prize Picks today. IUTP code. Let's get back to the show.
I ain't never experienced that, so I don't know how to judge it.
Right.
I don't know what to say about it because it's like every time I've been around, bro, it's been about work. It's been about getting to some money. It ain't never been about that.
And we you know we try. I have grace for him, man. I think.
Now I'm not saying that didn't happen.
Right.
I'm saying I don't know.
Right, but
I ain't
from a
never
media,
seen it.
right.
I ain't never
but
been.
You have been to some of them parties.
Yeah.
But are you aware that there are different levels of a puff party?
I'm sure it is. Yeah. What I'm saying is, whatever level is that they
see the
talking
social
about,
media. You see the.
I ain't never made it to that level, brother. Right. That's on my son. And I never heard of it. I've heard people say things. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, fuck with old girl. You know what I'm saying? With old
That's
girl.
That's regular.
Oh yeah, old girl famous. She got a career, whatever that may be. I ain't never heard
the weirdo
kids and you know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard that.
Yeah.
Like I done kicked it with Justin. With, you know what I'm saying? Like we done kicked it in spots, bro. Like real life chilling. I ain't never seen nothing like that. So I don't know how to judge it. Now if it's true, that's some foul ass shit.
Facts.
You a foul person.
Right.
But me personally, I've never seen that side of that person anytime I've been around that person.
I'm interested in understanding or studying media's role in Diddy's persona changing. Like the way people view him, like.
I mean, if we gonna talk about that, you gotta go down a rabbit hole of Bill Cosby and you know what I mean?
It get deep. Tupac. It get deep now.
You know, that's a whole nother conversation.
But then even if we niche it down, right? Like, because mainstream media can't come up with the freak off and the freako. These are Twitter and culture.
I agree.
This is culture tearing at a man.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's a such thing as a freak off, what I'm telling you is my son, I ain't never been invited or heard that term in my circle of friends in the industry. I ain't never heard that term.
Because that's a Twitter term.
And I probably ain't big enough to hear that term yet. You know what I'm saying? That's probably
so
a
how
term.
is these blogs in the term?
But what I'm saying is, you hearing the term now because it's public.
Right.
You feel
me?
Who
made it public?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Don't nobody know. And
we know what made it public.
No. I ain't talking about the allegations.
What made it public
I'm talking about that term. Freak
term,
off.
What made that term public was, if I'm not mistaken, the Cassie thing, because it was in the court files. And she didn't call him. Did she call him freak offs? In the paperwork, she said I had to participate in what he would call freak offs.
Damn.
That's what made it public.
Damn.
So until then, I ain't never heard of this, bro.
And she put so much weight on it.
Yeah.
She the one put the weight on it.
Yeah.
Without her, none of this is what it looks like. It doesn't look the same.
Yeah.
She got an extensive relationship, and she makes it look, man.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Dog.
I don't know. Like I pray for everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? Like I pray for him, man. But it's like I can't speak on it, man, because I don't know. If I swear to God, if I ever was around Puff do some weird shit, I would leave, and on my child, I would tell you right now, bro, I done seen that do some foul shit.
Right.
I never seen it, bro. On my mama, I've never seen it.
Do you think that where all his industry at, all the people that made money with him, made music with him?
I mean, are them his business partners? Everybody ain't your friend in it. Just because you get money with it, don't mean they your friend. I get money with a lot of that ain't my friends in this business.
But Diddy was positioned, he's a powerful guy, so a lot of people position themselves to him as friends.
Yeah, but it's like it ain't their job to say something. Like what they supposed to say when you got all these wild nothing they say is gonna change what the is going on. Jay-Z or Beyonce could come off tomorrow and say, I stand with Sean Combs. You know, like Future could come out tomorrow, I stand.
Well,
it's
so
not gonna change what's been said and what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's like whether somebody say something or not, what does it change?
That's what 50 is basically saying, that Jay is like disassociated, just like, because I mean we all black, dog, and you'll see these dudes take pictures together. These are the billionaire class of guys.
But we may be talking about a Rock Nation brunch from 6 years ago. We don't know if Diddy and Jay took a picture when the last time we seen them together.
A fact.
We don't know that. We be going off we seen off social media that's 10 years old and 20 years old. We don't know if they done kicked it in the last 5 years. They probably fell out, or we don't know.
Right.
We don't know. So for me,
and then some people don't stand by this kind of shit. Some in the street, like certain shit.
For real.
Certain shit you can't stand by.
Bro, that's what environments we come up from for with children.
You can't stand by
doing
that.
Shit, get the away from me.
Yeah.
Go, we finna beat your ass.
You can't stand by that. No
we
matter
don't play
what.
that shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not gonna with you on a personal level on the streets, why would I publicly voice I don't with you if I'm
right? And then like you said, for people on social media and things that's looking for Jay-Z and these guys, how do we even know they really have that relationship?
It could
we
be
haven't
business.
saw these guys together
we don't know.
in forever.
Every time we see them together, it's award shows,
type
dinner,
and they cordial.
Business.
They $1 billion.
We
can interact
at the game every week. JB with Emery.
Still ain't saw them do a company together.
You know what I'm saying?
You still ain't saw them joint. You still ain't seen them do a joint company.
None of that.
Facts.
We ain't seen none of that. So it's like, we can't just expect somebody to say something because you done business with or done a song with somebody before. Or,
that's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? Like,
that's a fact, especially with this kind of thing, right?
It's tough.
What about the people that worked for him, though? Do you think they owe him that?
I think it depends because everybody's experience is different. Like I'm saying, my experience is my experience. It may be somebody who worked for that who experienced a traumatic thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They probably could have said he was a mean boss.
Right.
It could have been some people that said, "Nigga changed my life. I got love for him forever."
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
do you think that that having love for it can supersede? See, again,
I think it depends on the detriment of the situation because I could love a motherfucker to the end, but if you fucking with kids, dog, or if you
is that
forcing
I don't
women
think
to do shit,
that too.
You know what I'm saying? If you forcing women to do, I can't.
Right. On no level.
On no level.
And I want to be loud about that.
I can't with you.
Yeah. Anybody.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Now if somebody asks me, I'll give my opinion. No, I don't with dude. But I'm not just gonna pick up my phone and tell the whole world, I don't with that nigga. Cause for what?
Right.
Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care if you with this or not for these 24 hours. Tomorrow, Future and Drake that made a new song together and they back cool.
Right.
Don't nobody care no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or Kanye done dropped the new boot that's going viral. Like, don't nobody care no more. So it's like, if I don't with you, I don't with you. I know that and you know that. If the world asks me, I'll let them know.
Right.
Other than that, I don't need to pick up my phone and tell the world I don't with this.
Yeah. You know, let's talk about YouTube's involvement or black media's that niche of like the messy YouTube shit, right?
Yeah.
They live in a spot where I think that these titles of videos and these content creators can really fuel the investigation, man.
Oh, 1,000%. They solving crimes.
They solving crime.
A nigga solved Young Dolph whole murder before the police department did.
Dog.
They solving crimes, dog.
Now, this blurs the lines because not only are they solving crimes, they putting bullshit in the water.
Yeah.
So that shit online that's so far from the truth, that's pinning murders on people, that's pinning these kind of crimes that we talking about on people.
The problem is when you bring the streets to the internet, you allow the internet to create whatever narrative they want. The streets ain't for the internet. So when people start putting their personal business on the streets, you can't get mad at the blogger who spins it a certain way for his because you put that shit out there for public consumption.
But he got a responsibility too. I mean, he can't
Not that blogger.
That blogger got a responsibility to his
what? To his
right.
So
and
if his is entertained by bullshit, what you think he gonna give him?
But there's still souls on the other side of that bullshit.
He don't care.
Well, he ain't no better than the rapper. He ain't no better than what they say about King Von. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So
these the niggas that'll talk shit about you, then if you slap them, they call the police on you.
Facts.
This who they are. And I'm not saying all bloggers are that. I'm just saying there's a culture of people that live that way. Right? They're entertaining they So because we don't abide by those morals and principles, we shouldn't allow those people to have the information that we're putting out there for them to go spin narratives.
Some of the information is public information they deal with, though.
That's true too.
Because what happens,
some things you can't control.
Right, and also
that's true.
There's a responsibility to the public to uphold safety, and so when something happens, there is a readily available site that shows certain arrests, which doesn't necessarily mean guilty. Doesn't necessarily mean certain things. And by the time trial comes, this has already been painted.
For sure. And that needs to be worked on. I'm not by far generalizing this saying all bloggers or all street are doing this. I'm just talking about the few and two that do. Right. So there are bloggers who go dig into people's shit while they fighting a trial just to recite it back to their and they not even thinking about what this person is going through,
and
right?
That's what I'm tying with Diddy. So when Cassie happened and he paid Cassie, you have the blog community now fueling off of these lawsuits. Now, some of this can be a money grab mixed with it can be mixed with all kind of shit happening, but the YouTube community has that I don't think black media understands its power, dog. I don't think they know that the federal government is watching them. That Diddy got family, man. That got daughters, dog.
That's why as a black man, you gotta protect yourself from this.
You know how much black Diddy was hollering?
Come on,
black
bro.
Everything. I black this, black man,
we
black.
grew up watching that man, bro.
Come on, my.
We grew up watching that man. Bill Cosby, bro. We grew up watching that man, bro. Like, we grew up watching them men, like.
We find pleasure in snatching the rug from under these men, man.
Yeah, but sometimes some of these men put themselves in positions to snatch the rug up under.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you doing foul shit, bro, at some point it's gonna make it to the light.
But the foul, we not even talking about and excusing that on any level. Like, we want to be clear with that for
we
anybody
ain't excusing none of
at
that.
all. But we just.
But there is. Let's not even use the name Cosby and Puff and all that. Let's just say random people. There is an agenda against certain successful black people who get to a certain level, and people feel like we got to bring them back down.
Facts.
They're getting a little too ahead of themselves.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We see it all the time.
Jay-Z said it. Jay-Z said it in a rhyme. He said, look what success do.
Yeah, to be Bobby then, you got to be Bobby now.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of cerebral you talk in them rhymes.
That's what I try to give them every time, bro. It's like something you can think about, because it's like we living in some real that don't even like really pay it. Like, we living in an outrage. The outlaws is outraged. Inflation's at an all-time high, just like the pussy rate in this era. Women scratch off like a sweepstakes, for Pete's sakes. You can't even take these girls to cheesecake. These young can't think straight. They growing up confused because the OGs they look up to ain't even living by what they dictate. Them tell you stand on business until you're 6'8", go to jail, come home broke, and go back for clickbait. My daddy was an inmate who never got the chance to be a father because he was trying to find a way to get his kids straight. As a child, I felt the way, but that ain't how I feel today, because having Aiden made me realize risking life is what it takes. It's real life. My life. My daddy was an inmate.
That's that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't rap about the glorification of or taking it down. Hold on one second.
Yeah, you get that.
I ain't one of them people, bro, who glorify tearing our people down. I understand everybody got a story to tell. Feel me? Everybody come from the streets and hurt. Somebody done took something from them before and they want that get back. I understand that, bro. I watched my daddy go through it. My daddy was a stone cold psycho. You know what I'm saying? They took him from me. He did some unfortunate things, you know, and
we gotta get in
died in prison.
Yeah.
Right? But guess what? I was born in prison. I was born in prison, bro. Right? So what that taught me is to never come back to this, because my mom went there, my dad went there, my aunties went there, both my uncles went there. Everybody in my life went to prison. So it was set up for me to go there. So I said, I gotta be the one, bro, that don't follow that footsteps.
Facts,
so I'm never gonna rap about shooting, because I ain't got no intentions on nobody. I could talk to a got an issue with. It ain't that personal. You step on my oh, you girl I know or I like, we could talk about it. Ain't that serious.
Right.
You stole a computer or something a year ago, we could talk about this, bro.
Yeah.
But it's some things you can't come back from. Mama, you brother, it's something you can't come back from. You know what I'm saying? I understand that side. So I don't speak on that side, because that ain't something I'm willing to go do until I experience what that feel like.
Right.
I ain't never felt that.
Right.
I felt that my best friend, but I don't think I was mad enough to try to go kill him.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I feel if I did that to my son.
Yeah. How old was you when that happened?
That was in 2020.
Damn.
That was in 2020. I lost one of my best friends on New Year's. I knew that was going to be the worst year ever, the same year as COVID. I knew it. I lost him. But that taught me, like, ain't for me. I had a small moment in my mind, like, I'm going to go get them. I'm gonna put that bag up on him.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. That ain't you, bro. You ain't ready for what's gonna come with that.
Yeah.
Take your ass to the studio and tell him how much you love him. Go rap about how you feel.
That's deep.
Put that energy somewhere else. Because you finna go do some shit that's gonna make somebody else, brother or mama, feel how you feel. And at this point, the cycle ain't gonna never stop.
That's deep.
So if I'm a part of the problem, how much of a solution am I?
That's deep. I respect that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't bring myself to getting in the booth and saying I'm gonna pop a if he look at me wrong.
Type shit.
I'ma take your chain because you worked so hard and I didn't.
Yeah. And you pussy.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't, my heart won't let me do it. Regardless if I know it's a lot of street I see in this industry that's pussy. I slap the out of
Right.
some of these.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for what?
Right. They get it
Because
confused.
you out here trying to get money just like me, bruh. You just might be more confused in your process.
Yeah.
You might be portraying an image I'm not willing to portray. Let me not judge you, brother. You going through an identity crisis right now. So
Right.
am I. I'm just going through it on another side of the world that you ain't. We came up on two different sides.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me go grab it.
Handle your business, bro. In this business, is there room for love and friendship and business?
Yeah.
How do you tap into that?
We watch the country artists do it all the time.
We watch white people doing this country things we're not able to do.
I think a lot of the frustration and aggravation be coming from a lack of information. That's crazy because that just rhymed.
That did.
And I didn't mean to rhyme. But I think sometimes people don't have all the information on the things that they trying to get to, and they take those frustrations out on other people. Like I watch people develop problems with people for no reason at all the time. Just because that person moving a certain way they want to move.
I've also watched a sucker think as a problem when it's not a problem.
Exactly.
Right? So like even with me, sometimes I feel like I have a responsibility to over communicate seeing the road travel, right? Seeing which way I went. I know 1,000,000% there's young dudes following me because my impact, when I'm out in the street, I feel it. So I have a responsibility to over communicate. So sometimes when I see lane, I had to put game next to it. Not stop you from doing what you're doing, but slap a stick
Slap some
on
game
it.
on it, yeah.
That's counterfeit. Everybody
Everybody ain't like that though. Some people want you to fail because you feel like they in your spot. I mean, they feel like you in their spot. A lot of us feel like it's a certain amount of seats on success. You feel me? Like everybody can't eat.
Right.
So sometimes you doing what they want to do, and like you feel like, oh, that took my spot. Like
Right.
I ain't gonna get there. So like you say, they create a problem that ain't even there. They be mad about you about some that you ain't even said or did.
It's
You know
like,
what I'm
yo,
saying?
where you get that from? Where they
But
come
the
from?
problem ain't you. The problem is them.
Right,
They just, you can't fight yourself.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's why a lot of yourself.
yeah,
You know what I mean? They can't say what they feeling. You know what I mean? Can't tell the person that they got the problem with what's the problem. They can't get it out. They can't communicate it. You know what I'm saying? That's not to be insensitive to
Right.
people that choose to self-transition. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about a specific person who
That's
balls up
eating
so
from the
much
inside.
emotion
Yeah.
and get so mad at everybody that they just can't take it no more
Right.
and they just check out.
Right. No, that's a real thing. I think also though in this game there's a fake friendship. There's a lot of fake friendship, you know, fake love. That's why I even say our last conversation with Diddy is like some of that can be perceived as fake love that he was receiving for
sure.
25 years.
For sure.
The same media that called him a legend and needed Ciroc dollars is the same media that now is running lawsuits that clearly are not true. Not all of the details, but they're running the salacious parts of them, right? And then it comes out. I'll give you an example, so it's not they don't think I'm speaking about nothing that's harmful. There was a video in one of the Diddy lawsuits where they said it was Stevie J. It was debunked within.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, but the media ran it so quick that the debunk don't mean nothing.
Sometimes, bro. Sometimes when being the good guy don't make money no more, we gotta paint you as the villain.
Right.
And I'm not saying that's what's going on with Puff.
Not even with Puff.
You know what
we
I'm saying?
just
I'm just
talking
saying
about
general.
period. Yeah, because
in
you know
general.
they hate you, they love you, they hate you again.
Yeah, like when people like you so much, bro, they gotta find a reason. They gotta find something wrong with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I've learned to like just be yourself and let people hate you, and let people love you, and then eventually the people who hate you will learn to love you. You know what I'm saying?
Good game.
But it's like if you gotta fake it, you know what I mean? Like I remember when I first came into the industry, bro, I used to try to be so perfect. Like I used to like try to not say the wrong thing in interviews or like not piss people off because I didn't want to ruin my chances of being in the room. Then I started realizing like, bro, I'm in the room because people with who I am. Like I will watch people gravitate to me more privately than publicly.
That's something
because I was being a different person to the public. And it wasn't like I was changing my whole perception. I just wasn't fully standing on who I was and what I believed in at that time. Right. So if somebody asks me a question about how I feel about an album or somebody, I'd be like, oh, it was cool, even if I thought it was trash.
Right.
Now I'm going to just tell you, man, that's trash.
Right.
Because I realized I'd rather have people love me for who I am than hate me for who I'm not.
Right.
Right? Because
it gotta be hard.
Exactly.
It gotta be a hard job for people to love you for who you're not. You got standing in that character and stuck
that shit
on
gotta
stage.
be miserable, bro.
Yeah.
It gotta be miserable. And luckily, I caught it early in my, like after my first project, I'm like, why am I being so nice? And I still find myself doing it like somebody will f something up and I'll be like, it's okay. Ooh. But now I'm finding myself to be like, oh, you that up? Oh, I don't even bother coming tomorrow.
Right, cause this your baby, man.
Feel me? It's like I gotta treat it like that. I gotta treat it with more respect than just an opportunity.
Right.
This ain't just an opportunity. It's my life.
Yeah, you done turned that opportunity into a business.
Yeah.
The opportunity is the first part.
Exactly.
First, I need the opportunity. Now I need to build the business.
Exactly.
I done captured the opportunity part. And that's the elevator you were speaking about earlier.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Is that, yo, we in the building the business part. And we reap benefits along the way of that. But there's some benefits up that elevator.
Yep.
That's where we headed. And that's what we really want. What's your feelings on Dr. Dre?
Man, legend, man. Taught me a lot. Helped me a lot. And shaped the West Coast music scene into what it is today. Gave us some of the best artists we see in our time. Great dude. Like just great teacher. You know what I mean? Great dad, great parent. Great human being, bro. And I've never been around Dre and not learned nothing.
Yeah.
Never. Every time I'm around him, I've learned something that I could take back to the studio. I remember when Game dissed me. I was about to go to Power 106 and get back at him. I had a whole Game went to LA Leakers and he said something about me. It wasn't like it was some friendly competition rap. Nothing to, get sensitive about.
No, but I just wondered what was the pow he gave.
What did he say? He said something about being Mufasa. He was like, if you Symba, you the Lion King, because I'm Mufasa. It was one of them lines. But Game, my big
Name
homie.
flip.
Game, my big homie. Like,
shout out, Game.
I be at the studio with him all the time. Like, that's really bro. So I ain't take no offense to it, but the competitor in me was like, oh, big bro got me up. I'm about to go up there and flame his ass. And then Dre had called me and was like, don't do that. And then he broke down why I shouldn't. I was like, you know what? You're right.
Why though? Because that could have been, that's a moment.
Yeah, but that's it.
But Jay-Z moment, look at the Jay-Z Hot 9 Cell moment.
It's a moment. It wasn't the moment. See, if it was the moment, yeah.
But talk you out of your moment too, though.
No, not necessarily. Because with what I was going to say and what it could have led to wasn't worth the moment of what was going to happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's what but how can he shoot at you? I don't think Game would have took you like that. I think Game would have took you in the realm you in. Respect your card.
Because my verse was
nah, you were disrespectful.
Yeah, it got real.
Yeah, he do got some certain things, so you probably dug a little. Okay, yeah.
So it was like it would have just went somewhere that's like that don't need to happen. You know what I mean? And he broke down why, and I was like, you know what, you right. Okay. And then literally 2 days later, nobody cared no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
and it didn't alter y'all relationship.
No, I just texted him last month, happy birthday.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I hit Dre all the time, happy birthday, big dog. Man, can I come play you some music? I got this record I'm really excited about. Can you give me some pointers? I go through there playing some. He hate when I play female. He don't like the female record.
Shit.
He like that rap.
Yeah.
So he just always been a great friend. If I could call him a friend, I could call him a friend. Yeah. He's been a great friend to have.
What do you weigh him with the Jays of the world, the Diddy's, the Master P's,
as far as what? Like
mogul status.
I think if he's not at the same level of them, he's past them. Because everybody you just named, he inspired them.
So if we go, because you got to remember I'm from the South. That's why I love that I'm powerful in media now. Yeah. Because usually these conversations happen absent of the Birdmans and Master P's. Yeah. It'll be the Dre's, Pacs, the Snoops, the J's, the Nas. Yeah. But what about? Because what Dre didn't. I don't know if Dre. What did Dre give the South?
Well, you gotta think, bro. Not only did he give, he tried with Stat Quo, but you gotta think, Dre played a global game. It wasn't about the West, it wasn't about the East, it wasn't about the South. It was about how can we affect the world. So it's like from NWA to Death Row to the Firm to Aftermath to Mary J. Blige to it's so much.
50 Cent. But
Eminem,
with him playing that global game, he still gave to the East by way of being great with how he created.
But you gotta understand too, though, at the time, technology ain't the way it was today. So we talking about from Compton, you know what I'm saying? Like dominating the music industry over here, and that happens to cross over to the West.
Right.
To the East.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, and then the South wasn't who they are today. They was just kind of getting going. Like Outkast came in like, what was that?
95? I think 95,
something like
96,
that. So before that, we talking what, the Ghetto Boys?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you got the Houston people.
Rap a lot.
And then you got the Master
So we talking.
Moving, Cash Money's moving, all that 90s.
It was all new.
Yeah, Scarface,
and they
89.
was moving so independent because they didn't have
it wasn't on the
major
radar.
Structures that New York and LA had.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We fought for that. The South had to fight for that.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because I can hear Dre and Ye in his production.
For sure.
You can still hear Dre in the East, in those East Moguls.
The drums from Can't Be Life for Jay-Z, which is a Kanye West produced beat, the drums from that beat is the same drums as Explosive.
Damn. I didn't know that.
Same drums.
But they do that a lot. I think they share those patterns a lot.
Watch this.
Did you peep that or you were told that?
Both.
Yeah.
I knew as a kid and I was told that. Listen.
My God. The exact
Same drums. Dre influenced a lot of
That's
a
what
lot
I'm
of that.
telling you.
People just don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
It's a reason, like, was going back to back to Cali, because
then he had a certain bounce that he kept, that West bounce too.
Yeah.
You know, and he would sneak that into like, that dude was raw, man.
Yeah.
The way he was doing that, and guess what? You saw that he was dominating so bad, Timbaland had to up his understanding of incorporation of these things. You started to see Timbaland even, I know how to do that too now, for real. Man, smoking.
Different,
man.
bro. But it's like Dre inspired probably 90% of that, bro.
It's
I'm probably
funny.
biased because I'm a West Coast
Yeah,
nigga,
but it's funny to see. It's funny that I can literally say I don't know that the South grabbed anything from Dre.
I'm not saying they did. I'm saying early hip hop, right? Before I was introduced to the South, the Pastor Troys and everything like that. What I'm saying is between California and New York, there was a lot of Dr. Dre in the Midwest. It was a lot of Dr. Dre influence. For the South, I could hear some of Dre in a weak Rico Wade.
I don't know, man.
I could hear some of it. I don't know if Rico Wade was inspired by Dre. I'm saying I could hear some of it.
It might be biasness.
You know what I'm saying? I could hear some of it. But there's not a lot of producers from the South that I could say I hear Dre in. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the South took over everything. It gave us we never heard and seen before.
Right. So back to the question then. When we weigh him up against, you got the Dre's. But see, what Dre get to the South, if we gonna be real about it, is through 50. Right? But it's like, because when you start dealing with in the club, but it's still, they never understood it. It was too complicated for, it was something
so
that.
Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, we with Snoop, but the production side of, I'm talking about the producers. You can hear like Ye, you can hear, he's Dre. He has some Dre in him somewhere. Yeah. You can hear his sound. I'm saying that his sound disappeared in the South because it was very complicated. He didn't have a lazy.
I think the South just took over, bro. I think the South, to me, South,
all this derivative of.
No, for sure. For sure, 1,000%. But I think the South just came with its own wave, dog. Like, I think, you gotta remember, bro, hip-hop ain't that old. It's 50 years old.
Right.
So it started in New York. It's made its way from New York over to L.A., right? And all this happened in like a 10 to 12-year span, right? Between, the late 70s into the early 90s. Right? So that happens there. And then rap goes commercial. Right? So you start seeing rap labels like Death Row and all these. So this is relatively new. It's still a new game.
Right.
So when the South started coming around 96, 97, it wasn't until like that was y'all's 79 to 90 from like 96 to the 05, 06, where it was like these is taking over.
Yeah.
There's
and now you find our sound out here.
Everywhere. Y'all dominate.
Yeah.
To me, the South is the greatest songwriters ever. The East Coast and the West Coast are the greatest rappers ever.
Yes.
But the South has the greatest songwriters ever.
That's
Y'all make the greatest songs.
Yeah.
The best beats, the best hooks,
the
catchiest cadences. That is from the South.
So how does that weigh up with Drake and Future? Because Drake can I think Future can't rap like Drake, but Drake can't surf like Future. See, Future's a surfer on these beats. He's a hit maker, but in a different way. So how do we deal with that?
Styles make fights. And in my opinion, that would be a very unorthodox fight because of what you just explained. And I don't know how could I say? I don't know how either one of them wins that. because
the win comes. Here's the win, and this is what Drake got to be careful, because here's the win. The win is can't nobody move the boy, and now gonna come over there. If there's a real chance right now to move the boy, you gonna see Ye creep over there and try to see, because
I get that. I'm solely
the
saying,
win is the boy's spot becomes vacant.
And that's why I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who wins, because it's like, bro, Future will make some shit that'll have all of us singing a diss song, and then Drake will make some shit that'll have all of us singing a diss song.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like, I don't know, bro. And I'm a fan of both of them.
Me too.
Future's my favorite rapper.
Yeah, me too.
Right now, he's my
like
number
Future.
one right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, bro. I know one thing. They better stay away from that from Compton.
Which one? Oh, no. Kendrick. What you think about
They
that
better
verse?
stay away from him.
Why you think that?
Listen,
I think he need Future
regardless.
to go at the boy, man.
Regardless what you saying. Let me
Okay.
tell you something. Everybody stay away from that man.
Why you say that?
Everybody stay away from that man.
You talking about lyrically, I know.
I'm just saying.
He do a lot with them bars.
Like, we could put the bars in the corner. That's one thing.
Okay, talk to me. What else?
His
what else we consider?
creativity and his performance, who he is as an artist, who he is as a rapper, the way he can play with his voice, the way he could change cadences in the middle of the cadence.
We forget about the boy.
No,
though.
the boy is one of the coldest. We not talking about
the boy.
We gonna get there.
Man.
He one of the cold. What I'm saying is, when it come to that little from Compton,
he a beast too.
The he can say and the places he can go because of what's behind him. Said, I got 2 T's with me. I'm snatching chains and burning. You know who 2 T's is?
Who is that?
Do your homework.
Do your homework.
That's all
on
I'm gonna
2
say.
T's.
Do your homework.
Do your homework on 2 T's.
Leave that little alone.
Yeah, he one
Leave
of
that
them.
nigga alone.
Yeah,
that's something you play with fire, you gonna get burned.
Yeah.
Regardless of the rapping and the hit making, and leave that alone.
Is he a rapper?
Dot?
2 T's.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No,
so
no,
one of them guys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But you know, respectfully to 2 T's, I know 2 T's. If he ever been in the penitentiary, you got them.
And
men
I don't
on,
know 2 T's like that. I just heard the name growing up.
But you got men on all sides.
Yeah,
though,
no, for sure.
You got beasts out here, man.
For sure.
You got some monsters out here, man.
For sure.
And the boys are powerful. All these guys are powerful men.
They
so
all
hopefully it stay
powerful.
off the.
Yeah,
hopefully it
I
stay
don't
out
think
the bush league.
It's too much business and money.
That's what I'm
for
saying.
it to
So
go
if
there.
it stay on the pavement and out the bush league, if it stay on the court,
it's too much. I'm just saying, wherever it goes.
Now there is some respect you got to give Kendrick where he can go with the, like you say, with his voice.
This what I'm saying. This what I'm saying. Leave that alone. This what I'm saying. That if we listen to First Person Shooter, right? First Person Shooter sounds like there's 3 in the room. There's 2 in the room and one about to walk in. And 2 got their hand out. And he shook one hand and walked right by the other nigga.
Yeah.
That's what that Kendrick felt like. It felt like you left the door open and I ain't say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a certain
You talking
tone
about the song he did with Metro?
with Future.
Yeah,
it's a certain
that's called,
tone
what's it called?
like that.
It like that, okay.
You feel me? It's a certain tone that rap with.
So you saying when Future and Metro was in there cool, and is the energy, is that they was kind of cool, and then Kendrick come in with the energy of...
No. What I'm saying is when Drake and Cole made First Person Shooter, right? Cole say, we the big league. Like we started
Funeral,
at 3. Is it K-Dot? Is it Aubrey or me?
I see what you saying.
Right? He's saying Cole is including Kendrick and saying it's us 3. What I'm saying is Kendrick walked in and said, it's me.
Right.
Big three, it's me.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, when a got that type of temperament, and that ain't what the other two is kind of used to dealing with, leave that alone, man.
But see, here's the thing.
And I'm not taking no sides.
Nah,
I'm
but this
just
is
saying,
hip-hop conversation.
yeah,
they enjoyed
just
this.
some real hip-hop.
They in their house
Cole
right now looking at
right now.
That's
Nigga,
what I'm finna
watching
telling
every
you.
freestyle
I was
he
just
dropping in
finna
his
tell
vlogs.
you, Kendrick is
Cole is
man. Cole
Drake
is gonna
getting
surprise
monster.
y'all. Everybody gonna get surprised by
Let's
that
be
Cole
clear,
boy.
we talking about three of the greatest ever.
And I'm adding Future to
Ever.
that mix, bro. I'm adding
He's
Future
four,
to
for
that
sure.
mix, yeah, because they've
sure.
clearly made their position clear.
Yeah, for sure.
Something's happening over there.
For sure.
So they ain't playing. They ain't
For
saying
sure.
leave us out that. That little shit y'all got going on. Insert Future.
That's what I'm saying. And you insert another dog.
That's what I'm
Future
telling you.
dog. So
Can't
it's
none
like
of them insert Future.
Kate out a dog.
Yeah, Kate out a dog. And can't none of
It's
them
like
rap Kate
them
out.
get
Just
in the
pure
mud.
ball. Yeah.
Like we've publicly seen the big dog, the boy, like Brian ain't finna go there with you, Push. Cause you about to take me to a place to where I get real money in these high rises. You know what I'm saying? Like that's bad for business. If I take it to where I gotta take it with you
Was
right
that
now.
punching down though?
What you mean?
With him doing that with Pusha, like I don't
No,
think
I
he
don't think
can
it was
ignore
punching-
Kendrick.
I don't
in
think
the
it
way
was
he
punching
did
down
Push.
because Push came at him first.
Yeah, but from a business perspective, he can't say that to Kendrick. He can't say
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, if this happens, this rap civil war we all talk, if this happens, gotta be ready to risk it all because that little Compton ain't playing.
So you saying he gonna start going for the juggler?
He's not playing, is what I'm saying. He's not playing. If that knows some shit that y'all don't want out there,
Yeah, it's coming.
he's not playing.
Ain't no rap beef. This ain't no, oh, we friends after this, oh, I'm gonna call you, oh, you got that one, bro. This ain't that. So niggas gonna treat them like is there with the Drake, though. I don't think the Drake thing is that. I know Drake, but I'm talking mainly of Cole, yeah. Now, I think what's gonna surprise him is Cole gonna click in. I think that one would really click in like, oh, y'all did. If we gonna do it, let's get in the mirror. And ain't nothing you can get on Cole. What can you see? You know, because with Cole and Dot, it's gonna be rap. Yeah. I feel like with Dot and Drake, it's gonna be personal. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that's tough. On both sides, everybody bosses, everybody rich. We all look up to these. I'm where I'm at because of these. You know what I'm saying? So just as a fan of all three of these, I study all three with every day. I'm gonna keep adding Future to that shit. Four. But I'm speaking just lyrically, right? Yeah, and respect that, respect what I'm saying. Respect something, yeah, and that's the truth. I think when it comes to that, bruh can go places that a lot of people can't go. But it's disrespect hip hop. Is that boy? We talking about balls. We talking about rap. I'm not talking about those street shit. But disrespect. I'm saying that he can get a say right. Just the oohs and ahs. The way he will say it, right? Type. The way he'll set it up. Because people on the internet are arguing that that verse ain't the hardest verse in the world. Are you seeing that narrative? I ain't seen that. Yeah, that's moving around. People that I don't see nobody says the hardest verse in the world. It's just direct people respect. It's quit playing with me. Yeah, you don't see quit playing with hip hop in a role, especially from that kind of. You know what I mean? Niggas is awesome. Is we beefing with or not? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're still a type of. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna link up and take the dinner picture. Right. You know what I'm saying? That dinner. Quit playing with me. Yeah. Quit playing with me. And that's an energy we ain't seen in a long, especially that caliber, in a long time. And what I'm saying is, so with the Silver Red side, do you think creatively takes it, because we got again, I'm telling you, man, over here with Future is what's gonna cause a ram. I don't think it's a side as much as everybody is painting it to be. I don't think it's this Future Kendrick versus J. Cole and Drake thing. I think it's a Future Metro, and Kendrick is I can see the Future Metro, and see your enemy, any of my enemies, my friend. You see what I'm saying? So in this music, that's why you see Kendrick jump on that. This isn't like, this isn't like anything, thing, bro. We talking about 4 people that's 100 million up. Yeah, and that's gonna be a dope. I'm just saying it's gonna be a dope interaction. I think it'd be dope if J. Cole next album got a song produced by Metro featuring Future, Kendrick, and Drake. Me too. But that ain't gonna happen. I know it ain't. Yeah, it ain't. So if we're dealing with what the narratives are, they have the rap Cinderella. Yeah. So they have the side of Drake, and they have the Dirks on that side. You know, they got they shit on this side. Yeah. But on this side, you got Future, Ye, Playboy Cardi, Travis Scott. It's getting slippery, bro. And creatively, I don't think nobody hurts except Drake. I'm saying except Future for Drake. I think in his mind, Kendrick's already been a problem, and at some point this may be a thing. I think he's already thought that. I believe him and Cole, he feel like Cole has been neutralized. So you see what I'm saying? Big Shot is gone. He's somebody that was in the picture a long time. So he's like, I'm here now. I'm in the spot. It ain't nobody else I'm dealing with. But now Future, and I've been on the wrong. I believe it's just a thing, bro. I think, man, as a hip hop fan, I'm just here for it. Me too. I'm here to enjoy it. I'm not here to pick a side. I don't know everybody personally like that. I'm fans of all 4. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting down enjoying it, and we're gonna see what happens. What about let's see what happens. Do you ever feel a way, or do you feel like Dre has ever co-signed a black artist in the way he did Eminem? Dr. Dre? Yeah, Dr. Dre. Yeah, Snoop Dogg. That's a good one. Yeah. That was first. Yeah, been doing that. That was first. That was a good one. Exhibit. That's another one. There's been a lot of them. Easy. But I can really say he poured in the Snoop. He poured in the Snoop. I think Dre pours into a lot of artists, bro. I think the thing is, some people just ain't the star that Snoop Dogg was, or that Eminem was, or 50 Cent was, or Kendrick Lamar was, or he just wasn't the star. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot in the NBA with Dame LeBron James. Right. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't Steph Curry. Right. Still in the league. Right. Did Dre feel a way about you saying you were better than Eminem? We never talked about it. You think he's sensitive of Eminem in that way? I don't know. And even if we was ever to talk about it, I would explain the conversation, because the conversation was definitely cut up in a clip that made it look like I just went at Eminem, and that wasn't the case. What happened was we was at Revo World, and we was asked to make a top 10 list of our top 10 favorite rappers. So somebody asked me, how was a specific name in my list, and Eminem wasn't in my list. And I felt like the person who it was a better rapper in my opinion. Right. That doesn't make it true. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I was speaking from my opinion, and then somebody in the crowd, was like, well, I don't know your music like that. So I was like, rap an Eminem verse. And she couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So it looked weird on camera. Don't look weird. That's me what they would have thought at me. I was like, okay, well, you can rap, I would rap Eminem. Right. You should know me. I'm new to this. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was good at him or nothing like that, because I got a lot of respect for him, bro. That's one of the coldest. I was asked who's my top 10 rappers, and based off that list is people that I was inspired by and people I related to. Growing up, I didn't necessarily relate to Eminem like that.
But one could say that this guy who you just named, that little from Compton,
Yeah.
there is an element of that Eminem guy that lives in that style that Kendrick has.
There's also that in Royce the 5'9".
Yeah, but if you have so high regard for Kendrick,
Because I'm biased and probably relate to Kendrick more than I do.
it's the content.
Yeah, I probably relate to Kendrick a lot more than
Not that it's just his style.
Yeah,
It's the
which always makes me feel that he's better because I relate more.
right,
That's me. It's a lot of people.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make it a fact. Because somebody else can relate to Eminem more and say, Kendrick ain't as good as Eminem. That's their opinion. But to me,
But do you think you can out-rap Eminem?
before I out-rap, just soul rapper,
Yeah, solely rap.
I think I can. I 100% think I can. I don't think I'm going to do the that ain't what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if he talking about rapping fast, he going to kick my ass every time.
Does that seem more effective?
Depends on who's listening. Depends on the Because if we in a room full of people that want to hear that, that's what they going to want to hear. If we in a room full of that like smack URL, they probably gonna side with me.
Yeah. So you think you got that type vibe?
I just know the I would say,
Yeah.
and I know where I would take it because I would know what I would be up against.
Yeah.
So shit that I would say would be so relatable and so potent to how we feel as it would strike a nerve. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what he say, we feel
Yeah.
intentionally about certain.
Yeah.
Some people just can't say I can,
Yes.
and I would have to go there be no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if it came down to it,
So would you entertain a bag?
I wouldn't want to because he's one of my legends. He's one of the legends for sure. Busta Rhymes, one of the legends. Jay-Z, one of the legends. Joe Budden, one of the legends.
Now, damn, was Busta Rhymes before Eminem? Because that's really that style too. That's that.
Bus on my top 10.
Yeah, Bus wasn't the one.
Yeah, Bus is crazy. Like these are my,
You like Budden too.
yeah, Budden one of the coldest to ever pick up a pen.
Yeah.
I don't know song making, just on some straight bars, nigga rapping and came up doing.
Right.
One of the coldest. But I feel
That's a good conversation. Budden made it to the and
I like me. Budden was Drake before Drake with the bars. To me,
old Budden was Drake before Drake with the bar.
with the bars. Now
It's like, give me some rap. Now, I still saw him. Yeah, give me rap. Give me some reference.
talking about the emotionally seven bars.
You got any kind of like,
Not right off the roof. I have to pull up music. I have to pull up a lot of his right now, but we just been smoking.
Right.
It's all we glad. I can't do it.
nah, that's cool.
But Budden was the first I heard rapping about his girl cheating on him and how it made him feel. And the emotional side of being vulnerable and the shit that we thought wasn't cool to say. He was the first.
So he unlocked that.
Yeah. Like when you hear Drake say, like, I'm just saying you can do better. That's a singing version of the Joe used to rap.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that was the first person I heard, like, rapping about being broke. Not being broke on some I'm slanging dope on a corner trying to get this money. Like on some, I'm depressed and I'm on pills. And I'm up and I'm broke.
Mm.
I'm sitting in the house depressed. He was the first I heard, like, put fully who he was, like,
And
out there like that. I'm like the he thought wasn't cool.
Right, because the rap stigma,
Like,
long time.
you would never say my girl cheating on me right.
Joe done that, Ye done that. So a lot of people brought in the rap stigma now.
Yeah.
You know, because the rapper,
From out here, actually, they play a big part in that too.
yeah, because from out here,
You had like that real, I'm saying like that real vulnerable, ignorant, emotional.
Let me see, who else can we get?
Like, Ye did it to a certain extent, but like, Joe used to really cry on songs. Like, you would hear Jay tell Nas, yo, all that ain't deep you doing. So just because you cry don't necessarily mean crying about like, that's real. That's real. And I even know one thing that Joe's song about his baby moms. Can't remember the name of the song. I'm finding it and text it to you. He had a song about his baby mom. You could hear that. You could hear the frustration and like he going through. Not only just that, it's like, damn, I feel this. I done felt this way about a woman before, but I ain't never told nobody.
Yeah. See, one thing about Joe, he's very relatable to his fans. So I can believe that even though in the South, I don't know if it made it as far in the impact as much as I'm interested in how it crept way out here, because it couldn't have been, it had.
I was just a East Coast influence rap, but I didn't grow up listening to a lot of West Coast rap. I grew up listening to the best of West Coast rap. So the Jerton Tears, the odds like the Snub, Mega Tears. I didn't just grow up listening to underground, but like underground on the East, I do it.
Right. But I think this is a good conversation. So Drake and Joe.
Yeah.
So what do you think about when they get into it and Joe and Drake tells them like, yo, come on, man,
I think that's why. Because I think at one point in time, Drake respected Joe as a lyricist. So when Joe says it with Drake, because it's like, it ain't like Joe just set off the street. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
Any say what they gonna say, but it's like, it's you. Like, you feel me? Like, I looked up to you, bro. Like, don't do me like that.
You think we looked up to Joe? Or is Joe overplaying this? Have Joe's king narrative. So is Joe overplaying his influence on Drake?
I don't think he is.
No, because I think Drake said it himself. Yes, Drake said it himself.
Drake, well, let me give you your flowers. I looked up to you.
But there are a lot of when they trying to get in this game.
Regardless, a rap ain't gonna say some like, bro, I just said a lot of the rap, but I ain't never said no that ain't have some sort of the truth in it.
Yeah, but you ain't no Canada dude that fire yourself.
What I'm saying is you can hear the Joe Budden and early Drake. It'd be different if that sounded like a whole nother nigga and got in front of Joe Budden and was nervous and just wanted to, you can hear what is.
So Drake can't deny that Joe Budden influence.
He said it.
But I'm saying today, if they had to go back and forth, he can't deny the fact that Joe influenced him.
Well, you know that. He can't deny.
As an avid listener of hip hop, he didn't see it.
I don't think, as real as Drake is, I don't think he would deny that.
Right.
I don't think he would deny, because he said it.
Yeah, he said it.
He said it in his song.
Right.
Back when I was looking up the button and, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said it.
Right.
Oh,
that's dope.
So it's not like he just said it in front of Joe. We never heard it again. He said this over and over.
So this is a thing.
It's a thing.
Damn, I didn't know the extent of that.
Yes,
I've always heard Joe mention it and hint around.
It's like if you start talking about certain from your neighborhood and streets, or feel away
right.
You.
Right.
It's like when LeBron criticized another player. That's why as a rapper, I don't like talking about a lot of rappers a lot, because it's me. It's Bron. It's like, you the one that know what we go through.
But that's why your voice is powerful, and I'm learning this through my athlete friends, my NFL, NBA guys, is that the athletes are noticing that without their representation on these narratives or on these insights, because, right, it can be two squares sitting right here having a conversation about Dre and up the narrative. So it's important that you are present in them conversations about the rap culture, because you're speaking for the rapper.
Yeah.
Like how you just held Kendrick in position against, all of that is trying to, think about this. Look what he can go with it.
Yeah.
It's important. Only a rapper brain can give that.
Real talk.
So y'all feeding the youngsters.
Sometimes, like, as artists, bro, we be sensitive about our shit.
Nah, I'm sensitive about my shit.
I just want to know. I heard certain friends of mine, rap players, say about me in interviews that I ain't necessarily like, but I understood it. You know what I mean? But everybody ain't got thick skin like me. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm empathetic to that. I don't know, man. I try to get a game and light the way. No, I get a game. Yeah. I always give game. Yeah. I done lost feelings for giving game. Be thinking I'm bragging. And I'm really just trying to tell some game while they can bear their situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always going to give game, but I understand as men, bro, we want to be the providers. We want to be the protectors. We want to be the that give people the information. So sometimes as an alpha male, you can take away ability to be a man in the room. You feel me? Because in that, like you say, in a small city, he could be the man. You know what I'm saying? Or in this small room, he could be the man. But when you come around, you start talking all this fashion, this information, and you dim his light. Yes. And now he feel like he not as powerful as he once was. So I've been learning to have empathy for that and not look at it like a hater. This is a male trait. As males, we feel less than when we can provide. We feel less. Yeah, but you gotta get out, but you gotta appreciate being a beginner. I had to teach my sons this, right? Because that's real. Understanding the process is so important. Don't never ever forget and run away from being a beginner. Walking in there boxing gym and everybody else looking up, and you barely got your little jab, your flimsy. Don't worry about that because he 9 years in. You don't even see the process, homie. Don't never run from being a beginner. And that street problem, you get so much glory with this lifestyle. So many women wrong about it. So much going on. You can never ever run from saying, yo, I'm not him over here, bruh, but I can beat him over here. Bruh, I'm tweeting it. That's dope. Damn, that's all real. Yeah. Don't ever run from being a beginner. Because you could never, that's how we was a beginner at some point. You're one of them that can rap right now and it's me up. Mm-hmm. You was a beginner at some point. So if I could rap, you're the best rap I ever wrote. Crazy. Ain't no game like that South Berkeley game. This is my first rap and I'm doing my thing. Got my man JB and my hype man Dame telling the West Side story, but this ain't game. If you better rap back in the day was first rap, you know, and I'm rap music. I've done some things in the industry people don't know. These are Easter eggs. Some of my fans know, like if they real fans, they know not. They don't know how dude really do one of them guys. Yeah, they don't know because I don't pop. I don't even talk about it. But here's the thing. Everybody's first couple of raps with the game, and like it was something about that attracted the rap. The rhyme that you find the rhyme that's easiest to rhyme, right? So it's like game, dame. If I ask you what rhymes with dog, you say frog, right? Those are easy, right? If I ask you what rhymes with water, you say Carter. If I ask you what rhymes with Gatorade, haterade. Not even a real word, right? But that since you know that was right on top of your mind, right? That's a harder word to rhyme. Yes. So rap went from broken glass everywhere, people walking down the street like they just don't care, to I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it on the floor every time it's broke. To I'm not a biter, I'm a writer for myself and others. I say a big verse, I know big enough, my brother, big enough my barrel, big enough to do it, I'm not thorough, plus I know my own flow is foolish. So as we evolve, we get better. That's what we're going now. That's one thing about DJ, they better stop playing about. Come on. That, the rhyme this with that in the next one, that, Lamar, wouldn't even see it coming. But I say all that to say we would start with those easiest words because we were beginners. Right. And as you get better, you start trying to rhyme certain things, and then you start learning, I can rhyme what's in the rhyme. So now I'm going from, I met my man Dame, went to the game just for fame. Now we drinking Jane. From the blame on the thing, now I do my thing. Right. From the bang, yeah, we bang, let me bang. Right. So now you can play something it all. Yeah. I mean, and so respecting the beginner side of things is so important, right? That's why I say, like, I tell my children, bro, y'all have to know the journey. Yeah. Don't never run from that, because even the win favors the people that know where they're selling, right? So if you own a ship, say your ship is the best ship in the world, but you don't know where you're going. You don't know I got to go all the way across the sea to get to where I'm going. And if you don't consider that it's going to be a long 6 weeks, man, you done. You done. You done. For results overnight, bro. Results take time. Mm-hmm. Results take time. That was why I named the album. Right, I remember that. That shit take real time. Just don't. Hold on, I'm trying to call somebody. Right. Just don't happen overnight. Right. It just don't happen overnight. People be wanting it to happen overnight. It's like, nah, you gotta really work for this. Right, right. What do you shit? The respect you have for Jay-Z or Tupac? As a rapper? Rapper. Jay-Z. Artist? Jay-Z. Overall. Hold on. You got Jay-Z over Pac as an artist? Yeah. Dear Mama? Yeah. Hail Mary, California Love. You got Jay-Z over Pac as an artist? Yeah. Because of his music or what? Explain that to me. He made bigger records. We're not talking about the business behind the music. I'm talking about the artistry. I'm talking about straight bigger records. Like, see, I hate doing this because it feels like I'm disrespecting Pac, which is one of my favorites. Nah, I ain't doing that. This the hip hop conversations that the streets need. We talking about. Now, I think Pac is one of the greatest songwriters ever, whether it's rap. Yeah, so we feel the debate is because you're telling me Jay is better than him, and I disagree with that. I think Jay made bigger records. So I think when we talk about records like Fear of Coming, them is Kanye, Show Everywhere, that's Ye. Okay, even when we talk about records like December 4th, but if I'm talking about records like Dirt Off Your Shoulders, we talk about records like 99 Problems, we talk about records like H to the Izzo, we talk about records like Never Change, we talk about records like Girls, Girls, Girls. Still, that Dear Mama, what's the one with John B? Out of his head. These songs don't compare to these songs, bruh. Brenda's Got a Baby. To me, I disagree. Okay, help me. So let's deal with the. So you just saying just because of the flavor, you only got amazing. I'm saying stylistically, hook wise, beat selection, the overall song. Give me something that compare. A lot of times, Pac's songs was better than his beats. That's right. You feel me? Never forget. Takeover was a way better song than Ether. That's a fact. Ether just had the shock value. But if we talking about song, the beat, the rhythm, the format, the concept, the content, it's not a lot of people when it comes to song making as a rap. And I'm going to be with you on the Takeover, but I'm going to say the Nas song, the Ether song has that effect that you say Kendrick I have on Drake, which is the boy, he went down. It was the damn. It was direct. And the beat was it was direct. You know what I'm saying? So that makes Takeover better than that. Because I also went down with it. Yeah, it was dope. He went down, do that. You know, yeah, that's dope. I would go to it. Either clean folk Jersey. Yeah. Cheap ass sound. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. That Takeover produced different. Yeah. So that's like his records. Like we talk about records, but I don't know what other guys don't talk too much. Bro, sometimes we talk too much, so they ran down the talk because they saw them dudes to trust. I don't know what they thought. Them found just like us. And that beat. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Back in the day with Pac, he with the content that just speak about and no, that's what I said. And lyricism in songwriting is some of the greatest ever. So if we deal with Jay and Pac from that perspective, like imagine how Pac sounded over that. Out of bed, fresh out of jail, California dreaming, and came as I step in the scene of here. Imagine just that. That's still going now. See what I'm saying? The production. Yeah. The quality. Yeah. I still got popped up with ass. But yeah, shit was that. Myself. But they read it all the time. Yeah. And I already all of that nigga and all of my nigga. Yeah, impact my nigga actually. That ain't no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even there some black, my stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a person to snap.
Gave that to Joe, I'm giving that to Pot. Oh, that's emo.
We ain't never hear Pot cry over a female.
That's true.
I was over there showing the movie. He got Joe. I mean, Pac had that, Pac a chicken, but he all scandalous. He in that second.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You feel me? Joe and them was when Brenda's Got a Baby was so emo though. But Brenda's Got a Baby is about a real T. It ain't about it. Yeah, it ain't about his joint cheated on. Right. They got Brendan about another, and they want to fight the. Joe and them would take it there.
Man, that's a crazy conversation.
They would take it there where it's like, damn, really?
Yeah.
You know, like, you took it deep.
That's a crazy conversation to think, like, that Joe has some influence on what Drake by far.
By far.
That's crazy.
By far. Go listen to early Joe Budden. I'm going to see you early Joe Budden mixtapes.
Yeah.
And really, you're going to be like, damn, he even do that. Yeah, you tired of me? So I'm back in all that, deals with all my,
Joe do that.
They got like,
why?
Them little styles, bro. Why? Drake just took this to a new level. He took Kanye, Joe, and there's a few, Little Brother, right?
Who was that?
Little Brother, the group, yeah, better.
Yeah,
remember niggas like Slum Village? Yeah, baby, I'm selfish. Drake took all the niggas, and he put his own, who he was, on the influences like they Rivalries. Yeah.
That song you just said in particular, you can hear that.
He was influenced by them, and he took their influences and he turned it into what he does. And he did it better than them.
Dog, you can hear that. I'm calling for you. You can hear that in some of that shit. My, it's crazy.
Nah, bro, I study for real. Like, when I go home at night, I don't go to sleep. I close my eyes and listen. And put
y'all what about Ye and Drake?
Drake was influenced by K. Listen to 808, you know, if it make you better. Michael Jordan was 808, did it first, it's about did it right. Drake did it best.
So Ye and Drake, because Ye is a creative.
That's two different artists.
Yeah.
Two different artists. Can't compare them.
You don't think you can compare them? All that members.
You can't compare them on no level.
Is Ye out of his reach?
In what?
In artistry.
I don't think he's out of his reach in artistry if you asking as a producer.
Man, I'm talking about just a song when it's done. With your team, look, I'll give Drake and his whole, that whole entourage, that whole, and Ye and his thing.
I don't know. Because we talking about two of the biggest niggas ever, bro. Where we talking about to make music to Drake serves his. Drake is Coca-Cola. They don't give a f. They do some innovative ass that we ain't gonna catch on to till 2040.
Just hit a carnival.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, though, that's a chance. That's a seed. That's what I'm saying. Carl, that's what I'm saying. We don't know if Drake can do that if he wanted to. Right. He may not want to play that game.
Man, that's a cheat code to put a chant in there. That's literally like
when said he wanted to make an album full of soccer chants.
He's ahead, bro.
Come on, bro. Like he's that's literally ahead. Compared to him, that's two different things.
So, but I believe, like I say, I believe that no matter what happens, everybody still remains successful with this rap civil war thing. I hope it doesn't.
Oh, Lord, yeah. And listen to all of y'all, bro. Dream Cole, Kendrick, bro. We love y'all, bro. We love. We be sitting up here talking about that every goddamn day, but I love y'all, bro. Y'all been leading the soundtracks to our lives for years, bro, and we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all, and I can't wait to see what is gonna happen. I'm sitting down. I can't wait to see who's gonna rap next, but just as a fan, all y'all, bro, we love y'all.
It's going to show.
It's going on.
It's going to see, like, damn, he played the race card. Like
Yeah.
when he played that race card,
It's over.
it's over.
So when I saw some footage of you going up to Funk Master Flex, was that a real situation or was that
When I did
y'all
the
put that
freestyle?
together? Yeah, when you kind of checked him or asked
Oh
him.
no, he didn't even know I was gonna do that.
For real?
Yeah, he didn't even know I was gonna do that. You know, Flex a good dude, man. He been hitting me for a minute, just tapping in with me, reposting my shit. And we was talking like a year prior to that about me coming up there. And I was like, man, we gonna get it right. Let me get this music right, and I'm gonna come up there. So I kind of knew when I went up there what I was gonna talk about, cause I'm like, everybody in the comments always, always on Flex line for like dissing Pac. Pac, one of my favorite rappers. So I'm like, you know, I gotta say something. You know what I mean? So made sure I put that in there and went up there and did that. He was surprised. That whole thing was authentic. Literally one take. What y'all seen? I walked in there. We was waiting in the lobby. He walked in. We went on the elevator. He said, let's get straight to it. Put the beat on. I said, let's go. So I got a bone to pick with you, Flex. That's how it went down.
How's y'all relationship been since that?
It's been cool.
Do you think he took that some kind of way, or was he cool? He's a good sport about it, or what?
I don't know. I don't know if he took it some type of way. I mean,
have you been
we
back?
spoke after that. Nah, I ain't been back. But at the same time, I ain't dropped a lot of music to go back and promote. You know what I mean? But
right.
I'm definitely gonna go back when it's time. But I don't know. I don't know if he took it some type of way. He never said nothing, and we spoke after that, so I never took it like he took it some type of way.
Do you think being bold is important? Do you think like addressing the elephant in the room like that is important, or just going?
I
with
think
how you
depending on who you are and what you stand for, and I stand for hip hop. You know what I mean? So. My bad, my voice going out. We was just yelling, y'all. We was in the other room.
Hell of a conversation.
Having a crazy conversation.
All the men, it was dope, man.
Yeah, but damn, where was we at?
I was asking you that we were talking about the Flex thing, and then I was asking you
Would I go back?
You know how he felt about it, and you said that you don't think he felt the way, and then
I think you said.
Do you think about being bold? Is that important?
Oh yeah, being bold. Yeah, being bold can definitely be disruptive, but I think depending on who you are, you feel me? Yeah, we good.
Yeah, come in. It's good.
Okay. I got Rob.
What's up, Rob? What's happening?
Hello.
I was just about to ask about you.
What's happening?
How are you?
man?
Nice to see you, man.
How you
What's
doing?
up?
Nice to meet you.
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Almost done. We got like a week left. I'm getting. What's
up, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, pleasure. Good to meet you, brother. I'm just getting ready for the aesthetic.
How you feeling? I'm good. For sure, always. I know.
Yeah, you smoke
I
this.
know.
And guess what? I need to know about this background. It looks so good on camera.
All right, cool. I got you.
Yeah, let me know. That's
I
dope.
got some of the fabric left. I'll let you take it.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah,
That's dope.
for sure.
How the Google thing go? You have fun doing it?
It was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit
Oh,
was
I saw
fire.
the shoes.
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that was dope.
That shit came out fire.
Yeah, looks good.
No,
Yeah, how
for
does
sure.
we didn't even talk about that. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna get into. You know what I'm saying? Good thing, good alley-oop, my brother.
I'm gonna come in there in a minute. All right, for sure.
Yeah, we'll be done in just a second. But let's even talk about the Google thing, because we was just talking about something, but that was Dallas and them came in. They have a compound here where
Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to Rob Gibbs, UTA.
yeah, shout
Everybody in the building.
Facts. You did the Google thing. How does something like that come about?
That came about through my booking agent, Rob, that just left.
That was him.
Yeah, that came
That's
through
dope.
him right there. A lot of my opportunities. Nah, I think it just came out. Check. Okay. Yeah, so the Google thing came through my agent, Rob Gibbs. Because we've been really like just building out the social side of things. I've been telling them more like I want to get into the lifestyle side of things more, where I'm just, showing what I like to wear, what I like to drink, what I like to eat, and kind of building partnerships based off that. And they had hit me one day and they was like, yo, Google reached out about this this thing they working on. You know, they know you got into the community and they want to see if it's something there. So we jumped on a call. The call went great, and next thing you know, bro, we was knocking it out in New York.
How you get with UTA?
I got with UTA, bro, just through moving. Like, that's the thing. That, like we was talking earlier, getting on the radar. You know what I mean? Just getting on the radar, moving around, being in certain places, hitting these events, talking to everybody. I knew Rob Gibbs when I was at ICM. You know what I mean?
And what is ICM for?
That's
people
another
who don't
booking
know?
agent that they shut down, unfortunately.
Damn.
But like, you just meet people. You know what I mean? Like, one thing about the industry is it's not as big as people think.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you meet people,
Like, we done seen each other several times. Just
you know
in
what I'm
these
saying?
rooms and shit. Yeah.
So it's like when you meet people, people get new jobs and new positions, and you might be working on new things, and it might line up with something they working on at the
Right.
time. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I had been knew Rob, and when he had went over to UTA, I came over. We had some great conversations with Rich Paul. 'Cause he got Clutch over there at UTA.
That's dope.
So we had some great conversations, and you know, we've been working ever since, man. But a lot of like my opportunities come from just being in the right places at the right time. Like, I make sure I'm at the right events, even if I'm not getting paid. Like F1, All-Star Weekend, Super Bowl.
Even if it costs money.
Fortunately this year I was booked at all those events. But past years I haven't been. So I'm coming out of my own pocket, buying my own flights, booking my own rooms, getting a rental. You know what I mean? And I'm bringing my homies with me, so I got to pay for the food because I don't want them to have to come out the pocket because they here to help me. So
That
just-
becomes an expense just to even be in the room.
yeah, it becomes an expense just getting in the room. But once you're in the room, you know who's who.
Right.
So once your time come and you get your opportunity, you know, okay, this person do that, this person do this. I got them people number. Let me hit them up.
Type.
You know?
Yeah. I think it's important, like you said, to pop out and be around, especially if you're of importance. And if you believe in this, and if it's really that thing, you going to get past these little roadblocks that people talk about.
Facts.
Like with me, I come up in podcasting without a co-host. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally me and the camera, not even interviewing people. And so you start to see these walls break down. You know, and it's way more walls, but it's important that youngins know that there's a pathway to actually getting into this thing and making some money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When you reached out to Ja Morant on that song, what was your thought process behind that?
I'm a big fan of Ja. So for me, it was like that kind of hurt it because it was like, bro, you the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even just hurt me that it was him doing it. It's like, bro recording it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The
Just
whole
everything.
thing. Yeah.
Like, you the one, bro.
Let me see.
Probably don't be clicking on it.
Yeah, good. Nah, it was like, you know, bro the one. You know what I mean? Like, he the face of what's to come with the NBA, and I'm a big NBA fan. So when I seen it, I'm like, man, I wish I could call him, but I don't have a personal relationship with Ja. I was like, I wish I could call him, or I wish I was his homie to just tell him, like, bruh, this ain't the way, or this ain't the move. And I was sitting down with one of my homies. He was like, rap about it. And I ain't really want to do it because I'm like, I ain't wanted to come off as like some clout.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or like
Yeah.
me trying to like take advantage of a situation or nothing like that. So I'm like, I don't know. So we went to the studio and the homie Duke pulled up this beat and it just hit me. And I just started going, you know, I just put myself in the car with him.
Yeah.
Like, if I was riding in the car with him, what would I tell him? And that's where that verse came from.
Did he reach out? You get any feedback from his team? or anything?
We talked through mutual parties. And we working on a few things.
That's dope.
Yeah, we working on a few things. Actually, bro, who was just here that you met. That's
yeah. He was
kinda
telling
what
me
we
a
was-
couple of the
yeah.
people that I know is around Ja, like
Yeah.
Phil and them. So
that's
I know
kind
he
of
plugged in.
Yeah, we working, you know, on some shit through him. So
that's dope. That's dope.
Look out for that. It'll be coming soon.
That's super dope, man. Well, I appreciate you, bro. We had a dope conversation.
Nah, man, I appreciate you, bro, and just what you mean to the culture. You know, every time I'm at a show and I end it, I gotta give people their props because I understand what media mean to us as artists, right? Without these things, without media, we don't have the proper way to control our narrative and what we want people to hear and what we want people to know from us. Sometimes the truth get lost in a lie being entertaining.
Right.
You know what I mean? And people take advantage of people and they tell lies and they say things to get clickbait or whatever it may be. So it's always good to have true platforms of the artist and of the culture to ask the questions that the artists want to know, that corporate may not necessarily understand because they didn't go through.
Right.
So I truly appreciate you, bro. Continue to be great. Continue to keep this shit, man. And this just one of many, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
Come on,
For
man.
sure, man.
Well,
love, you know this.
Come on.
Till next time, it's Up That Podcast. Y'all take that game, do something with it. Go to patreon.com. It's Up That Podcast for the vibes. And shout out to Prize Picks. Let's get it.
Let's get it.